All right, you ready? F position, 4 finger on the B flat. Calling out finger numbers again. Ready? And here we go. 3, 2, 1, 1, B flat, 3, 2, 1, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5, 5, 4, B flat, 3, 2. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, 1, 4 on the B flat, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, B flat, 3, 2, 1. Awesome! Great job. Now if you need to rewind the video and go back and practice any of those over again, you can totally do that. That's what you're going to be practicing this week, is doing them in the different positions. Let's see. We're doing that. Now remember so parents, this is called transposing. And transposing is a skill that is learned to be able to take music that you're looking at in one key and change it to a different key. It's useful in choirs. It's useful in playing and accompanying for different instruments, because different instruments are in different keys. And so you have to be able to play a piece in different keys to be able to play along with that instrument. It's useful if the song that you want to sing is too high and you want to take it lower, you can put it in a lower key, a lower hand position, and vice versa. If it's too low, you can do it in a higher one. So it's really a really useful skill for a musician to have, and your children are learning how to do it the easy way. So it's fabulous. Awesome, awesome. Okay, remember our puppet show? Remember how in it we had an introduction, remember, ta-da, 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 introduction, and we had the coda, the elephant's little tail wagging on the end, right? That's the coda, the ending, and we had a bridge. Remember when we had to cross the bridge to get from one circus ring to the other? Some of you have put codas and introductions and bridges in your compositions, haven't you? I love it. I love having you use those different composition techniques in your own compositions. Now, why do we need a bridge? What do we use bridges for? In real life, we use bridges to get from one side of the river maybe, or an ocean, or a lake, or a stream, to the other side, right? One of my favorite places in all of Vernal, the Uinta Basin area, is the Dry Fork Flume Trailhead that has that beautiful bridge that goes over the dry river, and that's one of my favorite places to go and be on that bridge. So in music, bridges can help us get from one key to the next key. So if I'm playing in G major and I want to change to C major, what do I have to do? What's the difference between G major and C major? The difference is that G major has a sharp in the key signature and C major doesn't, right? So if I'm in G and I want to get to C major, I have to take out the sharp. Can you find in your book, look at your G major part, can you find the bridge that takes out the sharp? Let's go. And then that last measure before, so the last measure of the third line, it goes G, F sharp, F natural. We get rid of the sharp and then we go into C position. Yes, we do. So that's the bridge for there. We play along, and then when we come to the end of the C major section, the last line on the second page, sorry, the first line of page 19, the very last measure, if we're going from the key of C to key of F, what do we have to do? Key of C has no sharps or flats. Key of F has one flat, right? And so we need to add a flat. And if you find the little bridge, that's exactly what we do to go from the key of C to the key of F. We add a flat. We go G, A, B flat, and we add a sharp, and then we're in the key of F now. Yes, we are. That's all a bridge is helping us go from one key to the next by either adding sharps or flats or taking away sharps or flats. So we'll talk more about that, and you can practice playing that. It has the finger numbers to start with and to play with on there. So you can practice that, adding it in little by little. Okay, let's head over to the floor. We're gonna come on down. And I want you to remember that a beetle is 2/8 notes joined together. Pull them apart. Where'd they go? Where's my beetles? Where did I put them? I thought I had them out. I don't have them. A beetle is 2/8 notes joined together. Pull them apart. There's the arrow feather. Okay, we're gonna do a whole bunch of counting today with our counting cards. So we'll do some with Miss Tanisha, and then in one of the emails a few weeks ago, I can't remember for sure which one it was, but I sent you the orange counting cards that you can print off and use at home. And this would probably be an especially valuable tool to use right now while we're not having a class where I can see and make sure that they are doing it correctly, for you to practice doing that at home, and you can send me a video of them doing it, or for clarification. We really want them just to keep a nice steady beat, so using a metronome or something like that, having set, or you just clapping and keeping a steady beat with them is really super helpful. Okay, so we're going to, let's see, I'm gonna angle this down so that you can see what we're doing here. We're going to get our measures out. Let's see, that one's too easy. We'll start with number ones. Okay, here we go. Let's try this little by little. So ready? And we'll do it once. We'll do each bug card twice. Once saying the bug, and then the next time saying the counting for it, okay? Ready? And here we go. Beetle, beetle, bug, beetle. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and bug. Shh. Beetle, shh. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Grasshopper, bug, butterfly, bug. Again, 1 and a 2, 3 and 4. Shoot the bug, bug. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Good. How did you do? How did that one go? Let's get some more out here. I actually want to do some practicing of just the bugs all in a row. So we're going to do a whole row of butterflies, a whole row of grasshoppers, a whole row of caterpillars. So we can practice our counting for that. And then we'll end with a shoot the slug. Okay, here we go. Ready? Nope, we're not ready. Where'd mine go? Here we are. Okay, ready? And here we go. Butterfly, 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 butterfly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and grasshopper, 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 grasshopper. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a, oh, I messed that one up. We're supposed to start with caterpillars. Ready again. Caterpillar, 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 caterpillar. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a shoot the slug. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Woo! How was that? Do you feel good about that? So remember over here, the bugs, let's start with the caterpillar first. Caterpillar, 1 and a. It has 4 notes, so we have to have 4 words for it. 1 and a. But now if we look over here, this one matches up. The 1, there's no note for the E, and there's for the and a. So that's why it's 1 and a 2, and you could say if you want 1 and a 2 and a. But right now we're trying to match the syllables to the notes to help us be able to process that better. So that's why we're not giving that syllable. We're just going 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Okay, so then over here, the butterfly, it has its 2 first notes together. And then the last one It's just looking like it's over here on the but it's actually starting on the and. 1E and. 1E and 2E and 3E and if you wanted to say it like that. But we just say 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and. Does that make sense? It has to fill the same space that this whole butterfly, caterpillar does. And that's why when we get down here to the shoe, let's see if we swapped it out with, let's swap it out with just some bugs like this. That's why they would be super slow, because we have to keep the same beat. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1, 2, 3, 4. Because the number is where we're getting the beat from. It has to stay together on that beat. Does that make sense? I hope so. If it doesn't, please let me know so that I can help you out with that. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more. Let's mix them up again. Let's do shoot the arrow to start with. So be thinking about how that's going to work and sound. Let's do a grasshopper, beetle, bug. Ooh, and then a caterpillar, beetle. And how about we'll end with some Okay, so same thing, twice through each one. First time with the bug, second time with just the counting. Ready? And here we go. Bug, beetle, shoot the 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and grasshopper, beetle, bug, bug, 1, and 2, and 3, 4, caterpillar, beetle, beetle, bug, 1E and 2 and 3 and 4, bug, shh, beetle, shh, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. So again, you can do these at home. I sent the cards to your emails. If you need me to resend them, if you can't find it, let me know and I can resend those. I can find those for you. That would be a great tool. This is one of my favorite things about Let's Play Music is how good the kids can get at knowing their rhythms. It's really quite fantastical. Okay, going to go to the next thing now. All right, friends, go ahead and open up your books to page 6. We're going to practice our cadences. Let me get a little bit taller here. Ups-a-daisy. Here we go. Practice our cadences. So page 6. So before we start, we're going to start with our G cadence first. So before you start with that, please practice doing a G, your G triad. So first we're going to have our red. Ready? And here we go. Oops, keyboard's off. Red, blue, red, then yellow. And make sure it's a pretty yellow, not a yucky yellow, because we want to have that sharp so it can be a pretty yellow. And then back to red. Right? Okay, here we go. Getting our cadences ready. G cadence is going to be first. We're going to go through all 3 of them. Oh wait, G is first, I said, right? So G.
Position. Here
we go. Ready?
Go.
Red, blue, red, red, blue, blue, and then we'll go on back to red. Oh yeah, it's red. Now get ready for the yellow, pretty yellow. Yellow, and then a blue, and back to red. Now left hand, here we go. Now red, blue, and back to red.